Life does not come with manuals. We just take it as we go. And sometimes we might find ourselves in situations that we never thought we'd find ourselves. And the only thing that we can do for ourselves is to dust ourselves up and keep it moving, because definitely life does not wait for anyone. It keeps moving. Whether you are grieving, whether you are celebrating, whatever situation that you find yourself in, it does not wait for anyone. That's unfortunate. When we find ourselves in situations that are very overwhelming, when we find ourselves in situations that tend to push us to limit, they tend to push us to limit where we now start questioning God and asking ourselves, where is God when I'm facing all of this? Where is God when I'm going through so much? But God is always there. God is always there with us, carrying us. When I'm saying this, I also remember the Israelites. When the children of Israelites, when they were facing a very situation that was hopeless. We all know the story. When they were facing the Red Sea, the Bible tells us that there was no way out. There was no way out for them. But what they did not know is that God was there with them. When you read the word of God in the book of Psalms, it says that God was leading his people and no one knew that he was there, but his footprint was there, leading Moses and the children of Israel. They were not aware that God was there with them, but his presence was there. They could see that he was not there, but you could feel that God is in our midst. Today we are talking about finding how to start all over again with God when you have lost your way. When you have lost your way, when you find yourself in the wilderness, when you find yourself astray sometimes it's because of situations, sometimes it's because we stopped hoping and believing, we lost our faith along the way. But today we talk about how to start all over again. You know, he can still be found. You can still restore that relationship. There's still grace. We are still under dispensation of grace. It is never too late to start all over again. And let's dive into today's video.
Great is your mercy towards me, your love and kindness towards me.
Hello, beloved. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Linda Royal Priesthood, better known as Pastor Lee to those who know me better. Thank you so much for joining us again. On this channel, we do faith-based content. We are about Jesus, and as you join in, beloveds, please don't hesitate to join the subscribe button to join our beloved family. If you enjoy faith-based content and if you are a returning beloved, welcome back. And yeah, like I said, we are talking how to start all with God, how to start all over again with God. And I'm going to be giving 6 points on how to go about this. The first point is talk to God. Talk to God. What does talking to God look like to someone who's never, maybe someone who's never had this conversation with God before, who's never prayed, or to someone who's lost their way? You know, the relationship with God is not the same anymore. How does this look like when I say talk to God? When I say talk to God, what do I mean? I mean, talk to God like, hence I was very intentional with the word talk to God. I did not use pray, because sometimes when we use the word pray, people tend to think like it is this deep thing, you know, you need to come up with these fancy words. When you talk to God, you go to God and talk to him like you're talking to your best friend that you're very comfortable with, right? I didn't say a father. He's our father, but in this, I want you to have an understanding of how prayer looks like. You know, you go to him like you are talking to your best friend who you are very comfortable with, but also not just anyhow, with reverence and respect, right? You know, that person that you respect and love so much. You talk to him like that. You don't have to use fancy words, bombastic words. Just open up your heart and talk to him like you're talking to your best friend. You know, when you say, yo, show me, wait, I did not know what to do, my friend. You know, I was deep within. You know, that kind of a conversation. Talk to him like that. And small talks like that, gradually they will eventually grow. No big grammar. It doesn't have to be long, you know. And sometimes it can be like, God, I'm tired. I feel very far from you. That is an honest prayer. Or you can just say, please help me. That is prayer, and God hears our prayers. You know, I'm tired and I don't know how to do this, but here I am. An honest prayer. Hence, I'm saying talk to him like you are talking to your best friend. An honest prayer. And that is how you literally talk to him, right? That is point number 1. Talk to him. Let's go to number 2. Number 2 is start small. When I say start small, really, I mean start small. You don't have to aim for an hour, because now you are rebuilding the relationship, or you are starting over, or you are starting. You've never been here before, so you need to start very small so that you are not overwhelmed, right? It doesn't have to be an hour devotion, just a 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes of your time, it will eventually grow. 10 minutes, you play a worship song, and then you read a verse, and then you show up. I know, even if when you are starting this thing, it will be very awkward. It might be for some people, it might be very awkward, but keep it moving. Don't let it stop you. You feel like, who am I? What am I doing? This is not for me. It's for you. Who is it for? It's definitely for you. Start small. 10 minutes is enough. If you are a beginner, you play that worship. It's that thing that it's the booster that opens up the realms, you know, telling God how great he is, or that worship song that you love so much that takes you straight to the throne of God. Play that worship song, and then you open up a verse. It's very important that you usher your prayer with a verse, and then you pray. You know, you talk to him. You do the first one that we mentioned. You talk to God. And number 3, find a Bible version. Even if it's an audio Bible, it's fine. Find a Bible version. What is a Bible version? We have NIV, we have King James Version, we have English, Standard English Version. So many versions. We have Good News, so many of them. Find a version that you understand. Find a version that is easier for you to understand. I always advise people not to use King James Version when you are a beginner, but that is the original Bible, right? It's an original one, but because they use words like thee, though, you know, when you are beginning, it might feel like, you know, so find a version that is very understandable for you. NLT, even NIV, it's good, but yeah, the one that you understand. If you feel like you understand the King James Version, then that's also fine, you know. Find a version that you can understand, that makes it easier for you to understand what you are reading. Unlike you are reading, it doesn't have to be like you are reading a newspaper. It is God speaking to you. So it's very much important for you, for one, to understand what they are reading. And that was number 3, right? Number 4, let go of guilt. Let go of guilt. God is not mad at you. God is definitely not mad at you. He's not keeping a scoreboard. He's just happy that you're coming back. And it's not about perfection. It's about your heart. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you are not enough. Don't, avoid that. Yeah, as simple as that. He's not keeping the scoreboard. He's just happy that you're back. Hence, I said on the previous point that I lost my train of thought. I wanted to say something, but it's gone. So yeah, don't feel guilt. Just keep moving. Just keep going. It will eventually and surely it will make sense. Number five is journal your thoughts. A journal is your best friend in this journey. A journal is your bestie. You journal your thoughts, even if it's just, God, I feel dry. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Journal that. That's still intimacy, that's still growth. The fact that you're opening up to God and you're able to write down how you are feeling, that is also very important. You say, God, I don't know, And when you reflect back to later on, you will see how far God has brought you, see and realize that God has been carrying you. When you start, yes, it will be like you're doing a foreign thing because you've never done this before, or you've done this before, but you've fallen short of the glory of God. And what is important is keeping up with it. Yeah, you keep going. You keep at it. Be consistent at it. And don't let your negative thought speak to you. And the last one is find faith-based content you enjoy. Faith-based content this one is very important. Like you are doing right now, the fact that you're watching this video, it means that you are ready for the journey, right? And give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself. If you enjoy podcasts, watch that. Faith-based. If you enjoy TikTok, find faith-based content on TikTok. If you enjoy YouTube sermons, YouTube faith-based videos like this one, do that. It doesn't have to be deep. But sometimes just hearing someone talk about God casually helps a lot. It really helps a lot because this is our gates. What you listen to really shapes you as a person. So make sure that you listen to faith-based content, and also the people that you hang around with. Don't be around people that will discourage you, and don't be too open about what you are doing. Sometimes when we open up to people too much with what we are busy with, that can also open a pathway for the devil to discourage us and swing us astray. So a sacred place with God doesn't have to be, you don't have to be loud about it, Someone once said that a private life is a happy life. Grow on this journey alone, find that time and where you spend time with God, and do it alone. It will show, and it will change the inner person. It will change you. You will not have to say it. People will see the results. People will see the fruits of what you're doing in the secret place. And yeah, that is the last one, number 6, the last point. But what I want to say is that do not condemn yourself. Do not be too harsh on yourself. Give yourself grace. Slowly but surely you will get there. We all started there. We all started there, slowly but surely. When you, the one that says that, make sure that the last one, what you watch, that really helped me a lot. Like personally, I know that one helped me a lot. Well, I used to listen to sermons, preachers, praying services, just to make sure that the inner man is fed. I was so intentional with what I listened to, and it really helped me a lot. And because I'm a woman, I also liked watching other women do it, so I can relate. I know we are used to pastors being this specific gender, but I wanted women who are filled with the fire, who are, who had that zeal. I wanted a relatable somebody, and it really helped a lot. It helped a lot because I could see myself as them. I don't know how, but I don't know when there was a shift in my life, but I know, but there was a season in my life where I was radical. I did not want to, I was very, very intentional with friends, companies, and also what also helps it, find a local church where you can serve. That really helped me a lot, to give me that foundation, to give me a sense of belonging. When you serve, you also feel fulfilled, like you're doing this for God. You're not doing this for the pastor, for anyone. It really helped me a lot, serving, and also what I was watching, the content that I was watching. I woke up, there was a time where, those times when those eras when we used to, there was more channels on DSTV about all the pastors were there, different pastors. And I'd literally wake up at 12 to watch those sermons, because I wanted to grow very much. And I feel like as I started this journey, there was also this hunger. God will give you this hunger. It will no longer be only you. There will be a suitable helper. The helper, which is the Holy Spirit, who will help you. You'll want more. You'll want more. And as you want more, you dive more, you indulge more. And then that's how you grow. That is how you go back to God. I hope this was helpful. Like I always say, I hope this was not in vain. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, beloved. Stay blessed and stay beautiful. See you guys on the next one. Toodles.